This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. It's been a little while since I've had time on a Sunday to do a little bit of a more jazz-based lesson. The jazz has taken a back seat since the baby was born. But today I wanted to cover one of my favourite ballads. I first heard it by Louis Armstrong. There's loads of other great versions of it. We're going to play it in F today. What a Wonderful World is what I was playing in the introduction. It's sort of a semi-loose, improvised sort of arrangement, but I'll kind of go through it here. I haven't actually recorded that intro yet, so maybe some things will get solidified in showing you this. The tab and backing track will be on Patreon. I'm sure this type of video is not the sort of thing that is going to get pushed forward to loads of people, but if you find it in any way useful, the intent is there that hopefully you could learn this song from it without having to spend any money, but at least you could leave a comment, leave a like or whatever, and help show the world that it's worth occasionally doing a guitar lesson on YouTube. So we're in F, right? So I'm going to start here. So whenever I used to and still continue to do this stuff, I start with learning the melodies. And figuring out that part of any jazz tune, to me, is really how you can start to memorize this stuff. So I did get a question about this. I can't remember where now. I need to answer this question properly. It might have been on Patreon. But how do you go about memorizing stuff? And I've heard Pat Metheny talk about this as well. It's really just a case of playing things so many times that you can't help but remember it. I think that's been the key for me, and so when learning these melodies, I'm not ever learning them from sheet music. I'll find a version I like and learn to play it along with that. So that's kind of step one. So you might want to do that before you kind of break down into the next part of the video, because I feel like if you can play the melody without really thinking about it and like falling off a log, the rest of the stuff becomes a lot easier, because you're kind of then just thinking about, okay, well, what chords am I going to hang off of the melody? So 5, 7, 6. I might go for that F major triad. So 8, 7, 5, 6. I might not talk about all of these chords individually, but the tab will have that. To an A minor, so just barring all along here, and then the 8th fret from the melody. And yeah, we're going to need to go up to here. So either that, but I'm kind of just having an octave there, so that's not, that might work. So I might go for that. So I've got B flat on the 6th fret, the sharp 11 there, the E on the 9th fret, and then 6th fret, and at the top the melody note is on the 10th fret. Or a nice spread triad. So either or back down, then G minor, same as the A minor, and then to that F spread triad probably I would go. Or you could do kind of that sort of thing. That kind of spread triad works. Oh, that's really nice actually. So I've just, yeah, because you could play, depending on how stretchy your hand is, you've got your root, your 5th, 3rd, a really big spread triad. So so you could get that little counter melody. you could even do that on the F. And then we go to an E minor 7 flat 5 to an A7, so 7th fret and the 8th fret, to an A7, to a D minor, so I play that like 5th fret and then 6th fret, or that's our melody, and that's probably what I'll do for that. So D flat, major 7, and it's doing that, so underneath I'm going to move that. Okay, so 5th fret down to the 3rd, G minor again, C, spread triad, to an A minor, to maybe like a Hendrixy D, is that sharp 7 sharp 9, then a G minor, to a C. And you could do an alteration if you want, or just a sus chord. And then let's just try that again. So I'd probably do the same thing-ish twice. Okay, if I do, then I can get that quite easily. So 4th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 6th, then again, then we get our middle 8. So I could do like a G minor to C. Something like that. Something like that, and end up in that F again. And then we need to get to our D minor, to our A minor, and then that very last one, the A minor, D minor, they're really A mining to D7, dominant 7, then G minor, to our C7. So again, could even go to an F minor to B flat, G minor, and do a little fun turn around there, and then we get back to our So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll tab that out for you that's kind of me trying to work out, just before I do this intro, what I would do for it. I'm keeping these things really pretty simple, but seeing little and you can see there in real time where those ideas, if I end up managing to get them into the improvisation, I'll see what happened with it really, but that's kind of some cool stuff that you could you could make that part as difficult or as easy as you like, I guess, but the main thing is to have that idea of the kind of chord structure underneath, so that you can mess around with the F major scale. The only bit outside of that is this D flat, which I suggest is chord 4 of A flat major. Which is kind of like the parallel. So yeah, give that a try. Patreon, I'll put up a tab and the backing track once I get a chance to do that. I don't know, that'll be at some point during the week. It won't be immediately with this video, but I will get around to doing it. I hope that was somewhat interesting or helpful, or maybe inspires, I don't know, maybe half a person to give it a go. Cheers for stopping by.